Alright, wow. We're already talking about Boruto Shippuden. Like, it feels like it was just yesterday when Boruto, the anime, or Boruto, the manga, even just started. But now we're talking about Boruto Shippuden. Alright, guys, this is gonna be a doozy. The basis for this video and why I'm making this video, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys that do follow Boruto on Twitter, or probably if you guys follow other Boruto YouTubers, you guys know that the Boruto writer said that the Boruto manga would pretty much end in 30 volumes. Now, that's no surprise to me, mainly because I kind of guessed that Boruto was gonna end at about 30 to 35 volumes, but they said it's gonna be 27 to 30, which means it's gonna be a little bit shorter than I expected. But here's the thing. That does confirm that there's approximately, give or take, 25% of the Boruto manga that is already finished. Now, if we're talking about the anime, that would be very concerning, but since we're talking about the manga, that's not really that much concerning, man, because the Boruto manga has been lit for like a whole year now. The Boruto manga has been furthering the plot and furthering the plot, and we can't expect for Boruto Shippuden to be starting very soon in the Boruto manga. Now, I'm not going to say soon, like in like 3 or 4 months. No, nothing like that. I would probably suspect that Boruto Shippuden is probably going to be starting in about 1 to 2 years in terms of the manga. Now, we're not talking about the anime. The anime catching up, that's a whole nother story. But I feel like Boruto Shippuden is probably going to start at the first scene where we actually did get to see Boruto and Kawaki fight each other. I feel like that would probably be a perfect starting point of Boruto Shippuden, mainly because, of course, by that time, we'll probably be plugged into all of the backstory and what happened from right here on to that point. And also, there's going to be a big spot that is pretty much missing because of the big time skip. We can't expect for there to be a 3-year time skip just like how there was in part 1 of Naruto and also in part 2 of Naruto. Now, specifically, I feel like the Boruto manga is probably going to be heading into Boruto Shippuden for this reason mainly alone. I feel like Boruto Shippuden as a whole is probably going to be longer than part 1 of Boruto, just like how Naruto Shippuden was longer than part 1 of Naruto. I understand that a lot of you guys didn't actually read the Naruto manga, but if you guys think about it like this, Naruto part 1 was about 200 episodes, and Naruto Part 2 is about 500 episodes. So I think Part 1 of the Boruto manga should probably end at around 10 volumes, and then after that we'll probably get to see Boruto Shippuden. And of course, that would be pretty much amazing for all of us. Now, one thing that this does kind of confirm, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be bad news for a lot of you guys, is the fact that the Boruto manga is not going to be weekly. Of course, I know a lot of you guys, along with me, have been pleading to the Boruto writers, please make the Boruto manga weekly, but it seems like that's not going to happen. And that's not going to happen mainly because the number of volumes that the Boruto writers pretty much confirmed, or not necessarily confirmed, but are guessing that Boruto is going to have, the number is very low. The Naruto manga had 70 volumes, and it had 70 volumes mainly because the Naruto manga was weekly, whereas the Boruto manga, it's monthly. And I know the number of volumes that the Boruto writers did say was a little bit concerning to a lot of you guys, so I'll just break it down like this. The Naruto manga came out every single week, and because it came out every single week, there was not a lot of substance in the manga in terms of what we do see right now from the Boruto manga. Specifically, during the Naruto manga, you could pretty much bank on at least 10 to about 15 episodes per chapter to come out every single week. With the Boruto manga now, there's about 40 to 45 pages being released per chapter. So there's a lot more content in the Boruto manga, but it does come out very, very slowly. So that's pretty much why there's a change between 30 and 70. But overall, we can't expect for the Boruto franchise as a whole to be a little bit shorter than the Naruto franchise because it is a sequel, but it's not going to be that much shorter as some of you guys probably thought it would be. Now, with this story where it is as of right now, it's pretty much setting up for what I expected to happen. I kind of said it a little bit earlier in this video, is the fact that the Kawaki thing is probably not going to be the end-all be-all of the Boruto anime. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys feel this way, but Kawaki is not going to be the big boss. Kawaki is probably not going to be even the slightest big boss in terms of all of the Boruto anime. In my opinion, I hope that Kawaki is probably going to find some common ground with Boruto and probably end up being friends with Boruto, like a Naruto or a Sasuke, but I doubt that's going to necessarily be the whole thing. I feel like there's going to be bigger characters in play, and especially spanning from the Otsutsuki clan. I really feel like the Otsutsuki clan and possibly even Jigen of the Kado organization are probably going to be some of the biggest bosses that we do have to defeat in Boruto. Now, in terms of the Naruto and Sasuke dynamic in Boruto, I feel like that's obviously going to be a measuring stick about how strong Boruto is. I've said before in the past that I feel like Boruto's probably not going to be stronger than Naruto, mainly because Naruto and Sasuke got so much power boost back when they were in their teens that it would pretty much be impossible unless the Karma Seal and Boruto's idol jutsu is just absolutely insane. And if that does happen, I strongly doubt that Sada and Mitsuki are going to be anywhere close to Boruto, mainly because he would just be that strong. And for Naruto and Sasuke to be measuring sticks, of course, I feel like Naruto and Sasuke have to be alive. Don't get me wrong, I feel like later on in Boruto there will be tragic death, possibly even Sakura or Hinata, but I feel like those characters, in terms of the core characters of the Naruto fanbase, Naruto and Sasuke, they have to be alive. That's just my opinion. I don't think that the Boruto writers have enough guts to basically kill them all. But of course, with the furthering of the plot of the manga, it does beg the question, how far behind is the anime? And I've been saying this multiple times before in other videos. I feel like the anime is definitely going to start adapting what's going on in the manga. I feel like one of the first things that we do have to see being adopted is Boruto's curse mark being expanded. Of course, we do understand that Boruto's curse mark was expanded in the Mujina Bandits arc. I feel like they're going to do that in a different arc, and there's no better arc to do it than Urashiki. I basically made a video about that in the past, so I feel like that right there will probably be the start of the Boruto anime basically adapting the manga content. And of course, just off of that, we can't expect to see Boruto Shippuden being translated into the anime, but I do expect to see some more leaks and a little bit more telltale signs about Boruto Shippuden. Definitely, I will keep you guys updated on that, but I have to say, do not be surprised within the next couple of months we do start seeing some little tidbits of Boruto Shippuden, possibly even a name, because there is no confirmation that part 2 is going to be named Boruto Shippuden. It might be named Boruto something else, I don't even know. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, man. Are you guys pumped and hyped to see Boruto Shippuden, just like I am? And of course, let me know what you guys think about the time limit for Boruto. Or I didn't necessarily say how long I feel like Boruto would probably be. I feel like it would probably last about 7 more years in terms of all of the Boruto series. I mean, if you think about it already as of right now, the Boruto manga has almost been around for about 3 years in total. So about 7 and some change more years should be the max length of Boruto. And of course, that's just in terms of the manga. Whether the anime eventually passes the Boruto manga, that's a different story for a different day. So over and all, I feel like the Boruto manga is probably going to be around 10 years. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. But it's been your boy Bar B, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.